As you've heard, this year's Lent appeal is all about children and school. So I'm speaking from Coombe Bissett Primary School. But the actual appeal is for the church primary school in Chebet in South Sudan. It's half term in Coombe Bissett, so the usual noise of children is absent. But if you could hear the sound of children at work and play, it would be very similar to the sound in Chebet school. Although, of course, the language is different. They speak in Dinka. I'm also here because Coombe Bissett School has a link with Chebet. On the annual visits that David Henry, Sherwood Elcock, and I were able to make, we've taken football strips and pencils donated by the children and parents, which were much needed in Chebet. We take these things very much for granted. Since the first visit in 2013, we've seen the school grow from 200 to almost 900. At the beginning, they were taught in the shade of 4 large trees, just next to the small brick-built cathedral. Every Monday, the children carried out benches from the cathedral, and then they took them back on Friday. During the rainy season, which is April to September, they were all taught in the same cathedral. So you can just imagine the noise in there. As numbers grew, in 2018, the school got its first permanent brick building when Chalk Deanery funded 2 new classrooms. This was followed by a 3rd classroom when Sherwood Elcock visited in 2019, and Sherwood has been able to take photos of the school from his time there. But the benches are still carried out by the children and back into the cathedral. The older children now are asked to bring their own plastic chairs, if they've got them, and the younger ones sit on the floors of the classrooms. The school now covers all levels at primary level, years 1 to 8. The traditional primary classes are taught in the morning from 7:30 till 12:30, after which the children are given a free lunch, often the only meal they have that day. Older pupils who've come late to education follow something called the Accelerated Learning Program. They are considered to be better motivated and therefore will learn faster. Teaching is from 2 till 5 and is concentrated. The idea is that they cover 2 years of the syllabus in 1. Those who get through the whole syllabus can then go on to the state school in Chebet, if their parents can pay the fees. Our Lent appeal is a very simple one. We want to give the children what ours take for granted. We want to give the school its own desks and chairs. 3 years ago, we were able to deliver 40 bicycles to provide the only means of transport for the pastors in Chebet. This year, we want to get their children sitting in their classrooms. Our gift to them is not just pieces of furniture. It is giving the people of Chebet hope. Hope because they know that 1,000 miles away or more, there are Christians in the Chalk Valley who pray for them and care for them. Our target is to raise £6,000. The Lent leaflet gives details of how you can give. Giving is easy. All that you need to do is to decide how much difference you are going to make to the lives of these children. Thank you for your generous support to Chebet Primary School.